felt like a defeat, but the next home match against Aston Villa was just what the doctor ordered, as under the weather David Moyes watched his side produce a second-half display that the visitors had no answer to.
There's Gravesen's free kick, and Kilban climbing. Well, it was between he and Ferguson, and they're having a bit of a steward's inquiry between the two. Whether there was a shout from the skipper, we can only guess, but he was climbing high, big Duncan Ferguson, and the two of them are good in the air. And I think the Irishman just took it off his head. Gravesen turns the attention to Radzinski, and Rooney maybe. Let Johnson make the challenge cleverly, Wayne Rooney. There's the ball in, Radzinski! Richly deserved! Thomas Radzinski on as a substitute, his 7th goal of the season, and you cannot say that hasn't been justice done. The fans' relief almost tipping over as Everton go to the Gladys Street to celebrate. The cross from Rooney was exquisite. Sorensen conned into coming to meet it. The definitive figure of Thomas Radzinski came to meet it. And that is a cleverly worked goal. Rooney's bit of skill. Radzinski. Gravesen. Oh, it's a good run from Gravesen. Can he find the finish? Yes! We haven't seen that grimace for a while of Thomas Gravesen. It's well over a year, in fact. He should get more goals and he knows it, but that has sewn the game up. And it's a game that Everton have fought from the jaws of defeat almost. The second half has been brilliant from the Blues' point of view, and that is a fine finish from the Danish midfielder. He's had a great game, and with 6 minutes remaining, it's sat up nicely. It's Everton 2, Aston Villa 0.
I think at times we've been our own worst enemies, but at times we've been very unfortunate. And you know, when then two things happen, you start to look over your shoulder, and we've suddenly found ourselves, you know, 3 or 4 points away from the bottom, and it was nearly a time to start worrying. But you know, we've dug in today, and we've got the vital 3 points that's give us a little bit of a gap, and you know, we've got another home game I think next to come up.
You know, I thought in the last sort of 30 minutes or so, as you probably around about the substitution time, and just before that actually, we'd started to get a grip of the game, and you just wondered if it was going to be one of those days where a goal wasn't going to come. You know, it was a difficult game today for us because Villa have done quite well, and without, you know, making it sound like an excuse, you know, the pitch wasn't great today. It was very hard and difficult to get the ball down, but in the end we got the points, and at this time in the season for us, points are really important.
After a slow start to the month, it certainly ended on a high, and the Blues remained in 14th place. Lee Tai's season was over though. The Chinese international fractured his leg whilst training with his national side, and he stayed in China to recuperate. Nicholas Alexanderson said goodbye to the club. He returned home to join Gothenburg. And the double was attained with a Wayne Rooney strike and a rather jubilant celebration.
Radzinski caught Primus in a bit of confusion there. Rooney, Watson's alongside him. Rooney doesn't need him. Oh, how we needed that goal. And he sets off towards the Pompey faithful. He wants to let them know just what he thinks of them. Not only did Everton need it, but Rooney did too. It's his 7th of the season, but it literally has dragged the game out of the doldrums into a rescue mission for Everton, and just how much it meant to him. He had Watson alongside him, but he did not need him. It was all the work of Radzinski's though, who was strong in the challenge. And after all that hard work that Portsmouth have done so far, it's undone by Primus's mistake. Shaka Hislop beaten by the power. Watson's ball into Rooney. There's no flag either. Can he finish things here, Wayne Rooney? He's all on his own. It's a good save from Shaka Hislop. It was like a five-a-side game. He was waiting for support. The support didn't come. There's a real battle of wits between striker and goalkeeper. Beat the fullback, and the keeper done extremely well to keep that one out.
It was a very big result. It was one that we knew was important to us. We had to win, and it showed that really. It showed in the two teams how important the 3 points were, and in the end we just shaded it. I don't think there was a great deal of quality in the whole game. You know, I've said there that you know, the pitch is very hard and dry, and it was difficult to get the ball down and play. And you know, that's no excuse for either side, but it is a fact. But in the end, you know, we had one little bit of quality from Wayne, which won us the game.
City and a first ever visit to the Walkers Stadium.
And it goes to Wayne Rooney, and Wayne Rooney finishes with some style and celebrates with some style as well. Arms outstretched in the seats and on the pitch as Radzinski with a switch pass, Rooney through the legs of the keeper to give Everton an important advantage. And it comes, and Bent's up there, oh no! He's equalised in the final few seconds.
To concede